Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all, beta? Hope you all will be fine. Can you hear me? Is my screen clear to you all? शुरू में ही बदतमीजी. Hamza Farooq.
Yes, miss, your screen is clear and your voice is also clear.
Thank you so much. Hamza Farooq, erase this. Otherwise, I will expel you from the class. Hurry up. Hamza Farooq. Hamza Farooq, clear the screen right now. Better turn on your cameras. Hamza Farooq. Okay, wait a minute, beta. Open your books, beta.
Assalamualaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam.
Assalamualaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam, beta. How are you all?
Assalamualaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam.
Assalamualaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam to all of you, beta. Turn off your mics and turn on your cameras, beta.
Assalamualaikum, miss. वो
Okay, beta. Hamza Farooq, this is last warning for you. Behave yourself and just do your work. Open your book and turn on your camera so I can see you. Okay. First of all, I want to Hamza Farooq, turn on your camera right now. Hamza, you have just 5 minutes. Turn on your camera, otherwise I will expel you. What is the problem? Yes, Hamza. Are you playing any game? Tell me. Why are you walking? And where is your uniform? Be seated and the seat will be just isolated where you are sitting. The room will be isolated. Show me your copy. Show me your copy and book. Hamza. Hamza, are you listening me? Who is this? Okay. Be seated and be focused towards your work. Okay, Miraj, I can see your book and copy. Thank you so much. Those students who are not interested in attending the class, they may leave. Otherwise, I will expel them. You are all wasting your time. Okay, beta. Assalamu alaikum once again. So this is your lecture number 4 and chapter the United Nations. Is it clear? The chapter is United Nations. So we have studied about the organs of United Nations in last week, and we have discussed just 3 organs of United Nations. So be ready for about these organs. I'm going to ask you some questions about the previous lecture. Is it clear? So raise your hands. You have to raise your hands. Is it clear? So when I will call the name of any student, then you have to turn on your mic. Okay. What do you know, beta, about General Assembly? What do you know about General Assembly? I have told you in previous lecture that there are six different organs. It is called principal organs. Is it clear? So we have discussed in our previous lecture the three most important organs of United Nations. So tell me about something. Who can tell me? Sohema, beta, turn on your mic, Sohema. Turn on your mic. Where is Suhaima? Suhaima, beta, tell me how many members are there in General Assembly? How many members are there in General Assembly? General Assembly में कितने members होते हैं? Close your books, beta. Books से नहीं देखेंगे. Try to tell me what you have know about any question. Suhaima, are you listening me? Okay, Hamza. Tell me beta in your chat box. Chat box में बताइए. Okay, बताइए. Yes, yes, Hadika. And 193 members are means 193 members mean that these are the all the member country, all the countries of the world. Is it clear? All the countries are the of the world are the member countries of General Assembly. General Assembly के अंदर कोई भी ऐसा मुल्क नहीं है जो included ना हो. Is it clear? All the countries of the world, whole world, are the members of General Assembly. Yes, Anshara, very good. Very good, Anshara. अंशरा ने बहुत अच्छा रिप्लाई इसका आंसर दिया है एंड शी सेड दैट द third Tuesday of September its session will be started this year also on third Tuesday of September. Very good, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, now tell me in your chat box how many permanent members of the of Security Council are there. How many permanent members of Security Council are there? Just I'm asking you about the permanent members.
15 members.
No. Keep focus.
5.
Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. 5. 5 members are permanent members, and I told you that because this is the Security Council, and that's why Security Council has a great responsibility to maintain peace throughout the world. So there are 5 permanent members, and these countries are very powerful. So that's why these are the permanent countries of permanent members of United Nations Security Council. Is it clear? And the 10 members countries which are being changed by right after 2 years by elections. Very good, Shanti Kumari, Rania Jahan Mughal, and all of you. Well done. Well done. And what is the responsibility of Economic and Social Council? What is the responsibility of Economic and Social Council? Just write down.
Maintaining peace.
No. Listen me carefully. What is the responsibility of Economic and Social Council? You can guess from the name of the council, beta. Economic and Social Council. What is the responsibility? Muhammad Umar Farooqi, beta, tell me something. What is the responsibility of Beta, can you tell me which student is disturbing the class? Tell me the name. What is Alina? Among nation means? Which is the responsibility among nations, Alina? Okay. Okay, I will expel the Hurera from the class. Okay, Hurera. And I also thought that this must be you. Better write down the answer in your chat box. What is the responsibility of Economic and Social Council? Okay, very good. Very good, all of you. To promote economic and social development. Promote economic development among the countries, to eradicate the poverty, to develop the poor countries. Very good, all of you. Very good. Thank you so much. So nice of you. So today we are going to discuss the all the rest of the principal organs of the United Nations, and there are more three important organs of United Nations. Is it clear? So first one is the World Court. Is it clear? You know, you all know about the different courts having our country present in our country, like the Session Court, Civil Court, High Court, Supreme Court. There are different responsibilities of these different courts. So same like that, the when all the countries of the world are the member of United Nations, so there might be possible, there are the chances of any type of dispute or any type of clashes. So there is also a court with the name of World Court. Is it clear? So World Court is also present, is also a very vital playing very vital role in the United Nations. So its headquarters are based in Hague. Is it clear? Netherlands. The World Court decides on disputes between the nations of the world. Is it clear? When any dispute takes place between any two countries or more than two countries, so the World Court decides the disputes between the nations. Same like the any other court. Is it clear? Where there when there will be some legal issues between two countries, then the World Court, this is the responsibility of World Court to resolve these disputes is legally. Is it clear? So underline these lines are in your book, so underline these lines and look at your book as well. So as I told you, the World Court decides on disputes between the nations of the world. Same like that, you can compare the World Court with the courts of any country. Same like that, where the any court of, say, like High Court or Supreme Court will resolve any dispute of the two parties, two groups, two people in any country. Same like that, the World Court resolves the disputes of द नेशंस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, यानी दुनिया के जो मुख्तलिफ ममालिक हैं उनके दरमियान अगर कोई लीगल डिस्प्यूट आता है अबाउट एनी लैंड, अबाउट एनी थिंग, अबाउट एनी लगेज, एनीथिंग, क्योंकि देखिए इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट होती है डिफरेंट कंट्रीज के दरमियान, बहुत सारे ऐसे मामला होते हैं विच नीड लीगल एडवाइजरी. So the World Court resolves all these type of the disputes between the countries of the world. Is it clear? So जिस तरह एक मुल्क की कोर्ट होती है, इसी तरह पूरी दुनिया के जो मुल्क हैं उनके भी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, उनके लिए है World Court. So look at your book, the last line of the topic World Court. It has 15 judges. Underline these facts and figures are most important. Hamza Farooq, show me your book, beta. Underline this. Okay. बेटा आपने पेज कौन सा ओपन किया हुआ है?
Miss, please repeat the line.
बेटा look at page number 3. This is the topic World Court and this is the last line. ठीक है? Second last line. It has 15 judges elected by the member states who decide the cases according to the international law. Is it clear? So as we know, that every country has a law, every country has some rules and regulations. All you know ना कि हर मुल्क के rules and regulations होते हैं, and these rules and regulations are being written in a book which is called constitution. Every country has a book of rules and regulations which is called constitution. Is it clear? Same like that, all over the world, when they made the United Nations, when they organized United Nations, so they made much rules and regulations for the member countries. So all the member countries will elect the 15 judges of World Court. World Court के judges को कौन elect करता है? All the 193 members of United Nations. ठीक है, यूनाइटेड नेशंस के जो तमाम मेंबर्स हैं, दे इलेक्ट द 15 जजेस, एंड 15 जजेस मींस 15 कंट्रीज. इज इट क्लियर? 15 कंट्रीज को इलेक्ट करते हैं ना. Remember this point in your mind, that when we are talking about any organ of United Nations, it means United Nations is an organization having all over the world, having all the countries, and every country has some members in United Nations. Is it clear? तो हर मुल्क का एक एक मेंबर यूनाइटेड नेशन के हर डिपार्टमेंट में मौजूद है. So all over the 193 or 194 member countries elect the 15 judges for World Court. Anshra, are you clear? Beta, this point is clear in your minds, all of you? Okay. So elected by member states. States means countries. इनको कौन elect करता है? Member countries, 193 countries. तो countries, word country also called as state, S-T-A-T-E, state. ठीक है? So look at your book. Who decide the cases according to international law, and then when they are being elected, then they will decide decide about the cases, which those cases which are most important, then they recall these cases in their court and decides about their disputes. Is it clear? Not all the cases are being sent in the World Court, just only the most important cases are being sent in the World Court. Everything is clear? You can compare everything, every council, every department of United Nations with any department of any country. ठीक है? Okay. Raise your hands if you are clear in this point, then I will proceed. Raise your hands, beta. If you have any question, beta, you can ask me. You can ask me, I will reply you, I will explain you once again. No one is raising hand. What is the problem? Here are 58 students, mashallah, in the
मिस फिफ्थ वाला वापस से समझा दे, नहीं समझ आया, थोड़ा तेज तेज बोल रहे हैं आप.
फिफ्थ तो मैंने अभी बोला ही नहीं. फिफ्थ तो अभी मैंने समझाया ही नहीं बेटा. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट वर्ल्ड कोड.
मिस वर्ल्ड कोर्ट, वर्ल्ड कोर्ट.
Who is this beta? Tell me your name.
अंशरा अहमद है.
Anshra beta, I am telling you that this is the code about resolving the disputes. As you can see on my slide, this world code, it is not only the code of any country, it is the world code. All the countries of the world are the member of world code, but all the countries are not responsible for deciding any dispute. Just 15 judges are there, which are elected by the 193 countries of the world. So these judges decides disputes between the nations. Same like that, if any two groups having any dispute about property or anything, and they will come in the high court or supreme court, same like that. वो तो एक मुल्क की बात है ना, हर मुल्क के अंदर सुप्रीम कोर्ट है, हाई कोर्ट है, जहाँ लोग अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को लेकर जाते हैं, अपने डिस्प्यूट का सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं. बिल्कुल इसी तरह से बेटा, आई हैव टू टेल यू इन उर्दू, शायद फिर आपको समझ में आ जाए. बिल्कुल उसी तरह से पूरी दुनिया की जो मेंबर कंट्रीज हैं, 193 कंट्रीज आर मेंबर ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशंस, वो वर्ल्ड कोर्ट में अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को लेकर आते हैं। ठीक है, सबसे पहले वो जनरल असेंबली में डिस्कस करते हैं। अगर वहां पर नहीं कोई उसका सोल्यूशन मिलता और बहुत डिस्प्यूट यहाँ तक पहुंच जाता है कि उसकी वजह से वॉर हो सकती है, देन दे कम इन द वर्ल्ड कोर्ट। और वर्ल्ड कोर्ट के अंदर 15 जजेस होते हैं। 15 जजेस आर बीइंग इलेक्टेड बाय द 193 कंट्रीज। 193 कंट्रीज जो हैं वो पावरफुल मुल्कों के जजेस को उसमें इलेक्ट करते हैं ताकि उनकी बात में वर्थ हो, उनकी बात को माना जा सके। इज इट क्लियर? सो दे डिसाइड द disputes between the countries of the world. Is it clear now, Anshra?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Beta, if you have all any confusion, then you will, when you will come in the physical classes, I will also explain you all these things once again. Is it clear? But in the type of review, so in detail I am telling you now. तो आपने इसको बहुत केयरफुली सुनना है, और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट लाइंस अगर आपको खुद से भी कोई लगती हैं तो यू कैन अंडरलाइन दीज लाइंस। ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज सेक्रेटेरिएट। सेक्रेटेरिएट जैसे किसी भी डिपार्टमेंट की मैनेजमेंट होती है। इज इट क्लियर? लाइक इन योर स्कूल आल्सो you have a management, like the different people are present in the management. So same like that, every department has its administrative office. Is it clear? जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेट करता है हर तरह के ये जितने ऑर्गन्स हैं, इनके लिए एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इदारा है। यू नो दैट सेम लाइक schools or any other office, when anybody need to ask some questions or need to any type of to get any type of information, they can get the department of administration in any office and also in the school. आप कहाँ पर कॉल करते हैं या कहाँ पर जाते हैं? आप अपनी रिसेप्शन पर जाते हैं स्कूल की। अगर कोई भी आपको क्यूरी होती है, कोई भी काम आपको होता है, आपने कोई भी क्वेश्चन करना है, तो हम कहाँ जाते हैं? स्कूल ऑफिस में जाएंगे ना, स्कूल की रिसेप्शन पर पूछेंगे। दिस इज कॉल्ड द मैनेजमेंट। Is it clear? So every department of every office of any country throughout the world has its administrative office. Same like that, United Nation has also its administrative office. समझ में आ रहा है? चैट बॉक्स में बताइए मुझे। Yes, beta. I'm going to dictate you a question, and after that, I'm also going to upload a home assignment. Is it clear? And you have to do all these things in your copy 1. Okay, beta. Thank you so much. So let's proceed. Okay, this is the एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिस ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशन, जो तमाम यूनाइटेड नेशन के इदारों पे चेक एंड बैलेंस रखता है, यू कैन से। एंड अ सेक्रेटरी जनरल लुक्स आफ्टर इट। और मैंने आपको क्या बताया था इन माय लास्ट क्लास, इन माय प्रीवियस क्लास, आई टोल्ड यू दैट द present secretary general of united nation is Antonio Guterres. This year in June, he was appointed for the second time as the Secretary General of United Nations. Is it clear? So, in your book, it is written that the Secretary General is Ban Ki-moon. Beta, this is not the right answer. Is it clear? Today's Secretary General of United Nations is Antonio Guterres, and he became the Secretary General of United Nations second time. Is it clear? So if you have not written all these informations in the previous class, so write down the name of present Secretary General in this topic. Is it clear? अब इस टॉपिक के अंदर दोबारा से ये नाम लिख लीजिए। आपकी बुक में लिखा हुआ है कि बान की मोन जो है वो सेक्रेटरी जनरल हैं प्रेजेंट। दिस इज नॉट द राइट आंसर। Okay. So this is the administrative office of the United Nations, and a secretary general look after it. The secretary general is elected for 5 years. This is very important line. Underline these lines. This is very important line. Shanti, underline these lines beta. क्या अंडरलाइन करना है जरा मुझे बताइए.
मिस आपने कहा वो बन की मून जो है उनका नाम चेंज कर देना है.
And underline the topic number 5, last line of topic number 5. The secretary general is elected for 5 years. 5 years के लिए इसे elect किया जाता है. And so thank you so much. And so the Antonio Guterres is the present secretary general of United Nations, and he was elected in the June of 2021 for 5 years once again. Is it clear? So write down all these things. Now last topic, and after that I will dictate you today's question. Okay beta, look at your screens, take your pencils, and you have to underline also the important line of this topic. So this organ does not exist anymore. यानी अब ये organ मौजूद ही नहीं है. Right now there are just 5 organs of United Nations, but it has a great importance in the previous years in the United Nations, in the formation of the organs of United Nations. So look at your book. It was formed in order to look after those territories that were left without a government after the Second World War. Underline these lines. These lines are most important lines. So ये किस लिए बनाया गया था? It was formed in order to look after those territories, those properties, those lands which no country had claimed that this land or this property was there included in their country. So it was formed in order to look after. तो ऐसी properties जिनके ऊपर किसी country ने अपना हक नहीं जताया था, claim नहीं किया था right after Second World War. So this trusteeship means this trusteeship committee was formed to look after these type of the territories. तो इन टेरिटरीज को लुक आफ्टर करने के लिए ट्रस्टीशिप का एक डिपार्टमेंट बनाया गया था, ताकि बेटा ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है थोड़ा सा इसको समझाना, तो इसीलिए मैं आपको उर्दू में भी समझा रही हूँ. ठीक है, इसको ट्रांसलेट कर रही हूँ कि इसको इसलिए बनाया गया था कि जैसे देखिए किसी प्रॉपर्टी के ऊपर किसी का कोई हक ना हो, तो फिर क्या होगा, सब उसमें छीना झपटी में लग जाएंगे कि जी ये मेरी है, ये मेरी है. तो सेम लाइक दैट the properties, these properties are very vast. बहुत बड़ा बड़ा एरिया था जो किसी की ओनरशिप में नहीं आ रहा था. No one country claimed that territories are there, कि ये उनकी नहीं है. So United Nations made the trusteeship committee which looked after these type of the territories. And after that, when everything was settled out and the United Nations was formed, then the trusteeship committee was dissolved. उसको डिसॉल्व कर दिया गया, उसको खत्म कर दिया गया. एंड क्या हुआ, ज़िशान अब्बास, what is the
Yes,
problem?
ma'am.
What is the problem?
Ma'am,
Why are you laughing?
ma'am,
Why are you laughing? Focus the camera
Ma'am,
on your face.
okay, ma'am.
Am I telling any joke? Tell me about trusteeship. Hurry up. And after that, I will ask from Shayan Rana. Be ready. फौरन से कैमरा ऑफ कर लिया शायान, तो मैं आपको क्लास से रिमूव कर दूंगी. टर्न ऑन योर कैमरा. Tell me, Zishan, hurry up.
This organ does not exist anymore. It was formed in order to look after.
Okay. What is the responsibility? What was the responsibility of this trusteeship committee? Tell me in your own words.
and without a government after the Second World War, it stopped functioning after it completed its
ठीक है,
duties.
आपको रीडिंग करने का तो मैंने बोला ही नहीं. Okay, Shayan, tell me. Be focused, beta, and be ready for the classwork. Shayan, tell me, beta. What was the responsibility of this trusteeship committee? And all of you, beta, underline all these lines of this topic. This is very important topic. Is it clear? So कुछ चीजें जो हैं वो बाकी चीजों की फॉर्मेशन के लिए बनाई जाती हैं. So at the time of the Second World War, when it was a great disaster, when so many people were killed, millions people were killed in the wars, and then after that, when United Nations was formed, so the trusteeship committee was formed to look after the territories those were not nominated थ्रू एनी कंट्री. फिर बाद में क्या हुआ कि बाद में हर कंट्री की लोकेशन के हिसाब से देखा गया कि हु वाज द एक्चुअल ऑनर ऑफ दैट लैंड. और जब तमाम चीजों को मैनेज कर लिया गया, देन आफ्टर दैट ट्रस्टीशिप कमेटी वाज बीइंग डिसॉल्व्ड. सो लुक एट योर बुक. लास्ट टाइम it stopped functioning after completed its duties. So what was its duty? To look after the land, to look after the territories, and to sort out the problem of the territories, and to give the territories to the related countries. And when they have finished their work, then after that it was no more, and the trusteeship was being dissolved. Dissolved का मतलब है कि उसे खत्म कर दिया गया, उसे end कर दिया गया. Is it clear? So once again, prepare your copies. I will upload your home assignment as well after that, and you have to prepare your index. आप दोनों एक साथ है ना? शायान और कौन है साथ में? Who is this? Tell me your name. Shayan Rana. Okay, I will expel you if you are not going to tell me the name of other student. Tell me the name. Who is this with you? I can't hear you, beta. Write down in your chat box. Hurry up. Who is this? That's why you are disturbing our class. Okay, beta, show me your copies, and I'm going to tell you, please listen very carefully. I'm showing you the, I'm going to tell you about the exercise of your chapter. So take your pencils, open your page number 6. Open your page number 6. Hurry up. I will give you the answers of your exercise B. Is it clear? I will give you the answers of your exercise B, and you have to copy down this exercise right after your class in your copy 1. Is it clear? So write down in your book with pencil the accurate answers of exercise B. Are you listening me all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have to maintain your indices. Then I will upload the home assignment. I will upload home assignment. Then you can see from there today's date and question number and tell me the name of these students. Better maintain your indices properly. Is it clear? These are those people who are not interested to taking in the taking class, and they forget that thing that they are also coming in school. जब आप स्कूल आएंगे तो फिर आप सोच लीजिए. So behave yourself all. Okay, beta. Look at your book. This is exercise B on page number 6. Take your pencils and write down the answers of exercise B in your book, and you have to also copy down this exercise. I'm telling you again and again, this is also today's home assignment. I will upload your home assignment as well, and you have to copy down this exercise with accurate answers in your copy. Is it clear? Copy 1. Copy 1 में आप सब काम कर रहे हैं ना? सब काम copy 1 में ही होगा. Okay. What is the answer of first question? More than 37 million people were killed in dash.
First World War.
Since World War.
Okay, okay,
World War 1914 till 18.
okay. आपको उसमें डेट लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप लिखिए फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर. ठीक है, लिखिए फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर. बेटा टाइम इज टू शॉर्ट, वी हैव जस्ट 5 minutes, so I have to complete this exercise with you. So the first world war, if you are writing in the in English, I mean in spellings, then you have to write the full sentence. The first FIRST world war. वर्ल्ड वॉर के दोनों W जो हैं will be written in the upper case. Is it clear? The first world war. Okay. Second, the ruler Cyrus the Great gave the, Cyrus the Great ने क्या दिया?
First Charter of Human Rights.
Yes, first charter of human rights. लिखिए, पूरा लिखिए.
First Charter of Human Rights.
जी, first charter, CHARTER, first charter of human rights. And when you have to copy down this exercise in the copy as well. और आपको पूरे sentences लिखने हैं, सिर्फ आंसर्स मत लिख कर बैठ जाइएगा. ठीक है, आपको पूरे sentences लिखने हैं. जो sentences मैं बोल रही हूँ आपको वो sentences लिखने हैं. Is it clear? Okay, third one, the USA dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima during the Second World War. The answer of point number 3 is Second World War. और अगर आप कंप्लीट ना कर पाए तो आप दोबारा से लेक्चर ऑन करके मेरी ये स्लाइड देख सकते हैं. ठीक है, थर्ड का आंसर है सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. ओके, नंबर 4, द डैश कंसिस्ट ऑफ ऑल मेंबर स्टेट्स ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशन.
General Assembly.
वेरी गुड शांति. नंबर 4 का आंसर है जनरल असेंबली. G and A will be in upper case, in capital letter. General Assembly. ठीक है, this is the name of an assembly. So General Assembly. GENERAL, General Assembly. ASSEMBLY. And last one is the aim of dash is to help countries. इसका क्या आंसर आएगा? यूनेस्को.
UNESCO.
यस, इसे यूनेस्को बोलते हैं, लेकिन ये सब आप कैपिटल लेटर में लिखेंगे, स्मॉल में नहीं लिखेंगे. दीज आर द एब्रिविएशन ऑफ यूनेस्को. ठीक है, यू लिखिए, UNESCO, UNESCO, यूनेस्को. ठीक है, डन.
वो मेरी आंखें बंद होते हैं, कानों से सुन तो रहा होता हूँ.
ठीक है,
ऐसा ही है.
डन.
मम्मा मैं
Who is
क्लासेस में
इसका माइक ऑन है बेटा. ओके बेटा, जिशान आपने कंप्लीट कर लिया बेटा. मीरम, शांति बेटा, अलीना.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, सुहैमा, एवरीबॉडी. मोहम्मद उमर फारूकी.
Yes, miss.
Second वाले का
Is there,
आंसर क्या है?
is there any
Yes,
need
miss.
is there any need to repeat the answers?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Look at your book. We have just 1 minute. बेटा पूरा आपको पूरी एक्सरसाइज के पूरे सेंटेंसेस कॉपी डाउन करने हैं अपनी कॉपी में. एंड आई विल अपलोड आल्सो अ क्वेश्चन एज वेल. ठीक है, उसे भी करना है. द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर. सेकंड, फर्स्ट चार्टर ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स. थर्ड, सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. फोर्थ, जनरल असेंबली. एंड फिफ्थ, यूनेस्को.
First charter की spelling बता
नो, सेकंड फर्स्ट चार्टर ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स. ठीक है, पहला है द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर, दूसरा है फर्स्ट चार्टर ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स. फर्स्ट चार्टर ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स.
इस charter की spelling.
CHARTER.
Can you leave the class, miss?
Okay, okay.
ओके बेटा, थैंक यू सो मच. आप बहुत अच्छे
ये वाले का बता दें.
बेटा. बार सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. थर्ड वाला है सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर.